tweeting out, this bravado about, lock and loaded. What does that mean?
Hey, Couture Bays, it's your girl, Brat, going live with the Bree Talk and Bay Squad. We got to talk about Reecie Colbert triggering the Democrats. But before we get started, let's like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. And remember, opinions are not facts. Everything we say here is allegedly and for entertainment purposes solely. So sit back, relax, sip you some apple juice or my favorite vegan water, and let's get into the mess. Let me know, Bay Squad, before we get into this clip, if y'all would like to do a live on my thoughts on the Democratic Party and Jasmine Crockett losing, and just some things about what's going on in Iran. All right, let's get into the mess.
Latino voters, y'all did y'all big one in Texas. I gotta hand it to you. I gotta tip my hat to you. Y'all heard all of the coverage around the race where it talked about this being a fight for the soul of the Democratic Party and the future of the Democratic Party. What direction are we going to go in? Are we going to go in the direction of identity politics, or are we going to go in the direction of the choir white boy? And y'all said, challenge accepted, bitch. We're going to pack her black ass up and let these motherfuckers know that the future of the Democratic Party is white. And I love that y'all stood on business, because it took double the amount of votes that any prior winning Democratic primary candidate received in order to beat Jasmine Crockett. Just to be very clear, Jasmine Crockett was not some sort of niche candidate. She got 1 million votes in this primary. Clearly, it took a lot to beat her. And to some degree, we do have to give James Talarico and his voters credit for that. And so, guess what this means, guys? The baton is passed to you, because remember that the theory of the race was that James Talarico needed to be the nominee because he's the only one that can get the white votes, and he was going to convert the voters, and Jasmine Crockett didn't want to even bother to get Republican voters. So y'all got some work to do. You need to be going to some honky tonks, some gun ranges, some hoedowns, some barns. Y'all need to be out there pounding the pavement. Get out of black folks' comments on social media, camped out there, because Talarico is going to make white Democrats again, and Latinos. I love this newfound consciousness and this coalition. It is amazing that black folks won't have to carry the party on our backs anymore. To be perfectly clear, anybody who has any delusion that this is some sort of punishment or aha bitch moment to black voters, oh, no. You have 1, 2, 3. Release this, because you are the guys now. It is on you. So don't sit up at your dinner tables with your meemaws and peepaws and your sister and brethren and get shy now, bitch. It is time to activate. Lock in, because you need the white votes. That's going to flip Texas. That's what y'all said. So chop. Do something that hasn't been done since black folks got civil rights. And that is make white voters in Texas a majority Democrat. That's all you got to do. But y'all gonna do it. That's what y'all said, right? That's what y'all said, that he was gonna be the one to do it. So get to stepping. Get to it. You can do it. I believe in you. When I say white voters, you say black. White voters, black. White voters, black. White voters, black. The blacks. What about the blacks? Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm confused, because I thought y'all said y'all don't like identity politics. I thought we weren't talking about black voters. I thought we weren't emphasizing black voters. So why is it when I say white voters, you say black? White voters, black. White voters, black. Isn't that interesting? Why don't you sit in the space of what white voters want? Why don't you sit in that? Why don't you stand on that? Why can't you process? Should I just say voters? Will that make you feel more comfortable? When I say voters, oh, then you don't say black, huh? Okay. When I say voters, so why don't you guys go out there and get voters? Okay? Does that make y'all feel better? Get voters. Just
I will continue to say this is what cutting off your nose despite your face looks like. Reecie Colbert did nothing but magnify the silent part out loud, and the girls are in shambles. That's why they come to pages, right, in their think pieces and their thoughts and analysis. And I will always say the misogyny, the sexism, and the racism just hops right out of their fingertips, because you cannot convince me that James Talarico's policies were so much better when we have not seen his work as Texans. Where is the work? And y'all keep going back to this APAC money. I really want y'all to get out of these purity politics, but y'all won't. Y'all have shown us. And this is why she said what she said, and I agree. And to the people who are crying underneath her post, because you can see them, and the rest of our posts who have been calling it like we seen it, I want y'all to get active, to get the voters together so we can get Corin out, so we can get Paxton out and Abbott. Please do the work. Please do the work, okay? Please do the work, because we see our Christian, fearless, good boy staying silent and what? Compliant. Yes, this is what you voted for. But shout out to all the candidates who won. I am super excited for this upcoming primary. Let's get to it, because we have a lot of work to do. But what are your thoughts on this, Space Squad? What are your opinions? Comment down below. I gotta go. Bye, hoes.